welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Chris Jones. Thanks for watching the World's Worst Fishing and being here. Before we get started, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. A lot of y'all aren't subscribed, and there's a lot more of these giveaways to come as we reach new milestones. So hit the subscribe button, and in fact, to even enter today's giveaway, you got to be subscribed. So without further ado, we're feeling generous today, and that is in part because of somebody else's generosity. So Josh at AI Molds has gifted me a ton of molds, and some of them I still have not hardly even unboxed. They're completely new, no plastic's been run through them, including today's mold. So we're actually going to break this mold in, and then we're giving away both of these. So I'm sure you can tell by the thumbnail what the mold is, but we're going to take a look at it real quick. We're going to play around with it some, and then we're giving these molds away. But first, let's take a look at some stuff that we've been doing lately that I'm super proud of, that I think y'all might find interesting. These were super fun. It's sort of like a green glass shad, right? The whole thing is essentially see-through, but it's not clear plastic. The bottom has a little bit of dead-on snow shine. Obviously, there is a chartreuse line. And then the top has like half a drop of black in it. So there actually is a little bit of pigment there. And that's all straight dead-on plastics tube blend. Dead-on plastics there. This is their tube blend, which is a medium hard durometer, and is surprisingly clear given the resin count in it, or the amount of resin. So here is sort of a similar style bait in that it's mainly see-through. This is a Chartreuse Sexy Shad, and this is the swim bait blend, but there's a little bit of color shift goodness there in the belly and in the top. You can see just a little bit of sparkle. That's not flake, that's actually a powder pigment. So I thought those came out pretty nice. And these over here, this is one of my favorite colors to do. I've done this one a lot. I call it Chartreuse Shad, even though it's the star of the show is really this hyper shift pigment. I think that's ZTP or ZTM or ZTX or something like that from Dip Your Car. Affiliate link in the description below. But again, that's just clear swim bait blend, and they're dotted. And then what's really cool is that I made a set of matching jerk baits from the AI handboard jerkbait mold, sitting right there, looking pretty. So yeah, a little matching set of baits. And then this right here has been years in the making. Something like this, right? I've done a lot of these layered pours, particularly in this type of color, right? Sort of a green bluegill with an orange throat. Nothing new conceptually, but the way that I got the plastic applied, check out the three-dimensionality, the depth, right? It looks like an upside-down mountain range. You can literally see depth in it. It looks three-dimensional, like you're flying through a bunch of mountain peaks. And boy, it's been a long time coming to be able to pull something like that off. Lots of failed pours, but super happy with the way that those came out. Incredibly difficult to achieve. And hopefully I can continue to build on that. And I ran a set of those as well. So yeah, the upside down mountain peaks, super happy with that. Okay, so we're not just giving away one mold, we're giving away a set of molds. And this is the infamous Angling AI Core Shot NED mold. So one lucky winner is going to receive this set of molds. And again, these are completely new, fresh, no plastic has been run through them. I've got a color idea in mind, so I've set out some stuff. Yeah, I bought a bunch of square cut black flake because my favorite black flake is square cut, and so Lure Works is pretty much the only place that I can find the square stuff. And they were out of the small size, so I had to get this giant half-pound bag. So in any event, we're definitely going to be playing with this thing, but yeah, super exciting. Can't wait to do it. Hopefully this color comes out well. Of course, we're going to do the core shot effect. And I actually have a set of baits that I just poured that I'm waiting to demold, so I'll show you those whenever those are ready. All right, actually these are ready now. It's sort of like a green hickory shad almost. Let's take this out. Oh yeah. All right, let's see if we can get it in focus. There's lots of highlights to kind of throw off how it looks. Yeah. You can see that vein really pops. Yeah. There it is. You can really see it there. Alrighty. Looking good, looking good. Yeah. And there's all of them right there. You can really see the effect when they're at that angle. It's all about how your angle is on these. Super, super, super cool. So for today's demonstration of this NED mold, we're just going to use swim bait blend. You can use worm, of course, or finesse, or just however soft you want them. I like swim bait blend for almost everything. No, I really only use worm for true finesse situations. So it generally takes me a long time to go through 5 gallons of worm. But swim bait and tube blend, I use a lot of. Alright, so we have the molds open, the rods laid out, plastic cooking. So we're just going to lubricate these rods with worm oil here. And you know, this mold is no different than any other core shot mold. You want to really oil up the rods. That way the plastic will come off of them. And basically, we're just going to lay the rods in. Just like that. So we'll zoom in a little bit here, so that you can see, in case you've never seen a core shot mold used. But I have a lot of videos on this concept. Josh at AI invented the whole rod insert core shot concept. Unfortunately, a lot of mold makers have ripped him off, but that's a story for another time. Alright, here we go. So, oops, that one didn't want to go in. Yeah, so basically we're just loading the rods, because you always want to run the shell color first. And this is sort of going to be a core shot Junebug watermelon, if that makes sense. I don't know. I think it'll look good. Okay, so here's our cup of swim bait blend there. And what we're going to do is we're just going to add some watermelon. And what's cool about the core shot is you can't add too much to the shell color, or else the shell color is going to be so thick that you don't see the core effect. So we're going to start there with like 4 drops. I think that was 4. And kind of see where that gets us. Yeah, so right away that's pretty thin. So we definitely need, a little bit more color, but not too much. We'll maybe double that. So there's 4 more drops. Kind of see what that gets us. It's always fun using a new mold. You know, I've never shot a NED mold of any kind, much less this one. You know, it's not, you know, entirely a crazy bait. It's basically just a short stick worm. Yeah, maybe just a little bit more. Okay, now we're putting all this black flake. I'm just kidding. Now we're just going to put a little bit of black flake in there just to add some texture to the shells. Good Lord, this is like all the flake in the world. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I think that's going to look nice. Yeah, about like that. Maybe a smidge more. Alright, here we go. Now we're going to inject just the shell color, which is going to be, oh my Lord, party foul. We're off to a great start. Man, this is bad. Hopefully we can redeem ourselves a little bit. I guess that's going to work. Heck, I don't know. Fill it up. Alright, we may have to do that again. That was embarrassing. But fingers crossed that it turned out okay. Okay, there they are. And I'm actually super happy with that because you can really see the green well. You can tell that the watermelon's there. But I can clearly still see not only the rod, but the color silver of the rod inside the shell. So what I think is the shells are the correct saturation. You know, it's real kind of easy to. I guess I pull them off this way. It's real easy to oversaturate the shells. Yeah, and then you really are not going to see the core clearly. To me, that's the biggest boo-boo, is doing that. So we'll just pull the rod out. Yeah. Looking good, looking good. So I think these are going to work. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to fill the interior, or fill the cores, with traditional June bug, with a rich kind of reddish purple with green flake. And see if that works. You know, I don't usually put flake in the cores. So that's definitely going to be a gamble, because that could look like absolute doo-doo. But hopefully it won't. Hopefully this will turn out okay. This is why you want to oil the rods, so that they slide off the shell without damaging the shell or affecting the integrity of it. Slide right out. It's amazing how that plastic will grip to even a smooth rod. So anyway, step number 1. All right, so we have the shells cleared and laid back into the molds. So now it's just time to close things up, and then we will cook up the core plastic and build our June bug and hope that this doesn't suck. I think it'll look pretty good. I've never done this configuration in a core shot. Oh, this will be interesting. I kind of laid those in the top side of the mold. We'll just have to do it upside down there. But I think we'll get it. There we go. So anyway, we are almost to the finish line. All right, now for the core, some June bug. So we're just going to throw some black grape in there. See where that gets us? You know, the cores you can really saturate pretty thick. You can really lay a lot of color in there, and it seems to work well. Yeah, that's looking good. Absolutely love black grape. So that's what we'll do. Then just a little bit of green flake. And this is tiny green flake. This is the 0.008 stuff. It's like powder, almost. So a little bit generally goes a long way, because there's just so much of it. Yeah. We'll do a little bit more. Make it a little bit more visible than that. But I think that will get the job done. And so essentially we're laminating, we're coring June bug inside watermelon seed. Good old-fashioned watermelon seed. And I don't know, I think that's going to look pretty awesome. All right, here we go. Now we're going to run the cores. The core plastic needs to be pretty hot. Here we go. Hopefully we don't knock the molds over and completely embarrass ourselves this time. So far, so good. Yeah, feels like everything filled. All right. We will meet you back in a minute with a drum roll and a reveal, and then we will talk about this giveaway. All right, here we go. Drum roll, please. See what we got. Oh yeah. Check it out. Look at that. You can see those June bug tips kind of pointing out. Super cool. Look at that. You know, I could have maybe even used a lighter shade of purple, and you might could have seen the purple a little bit more. That almost kind of looks black because it's dark, but I mean, isn't that cool? Just, you know, that's our first time with it. You know, imagine really dialing it in, practicing. Yeah, I needed more flake in that core. You can barely tell that there's any green flake in there, but I'm super happy with the color. I think it looks pretty nice. Let's look at mold number 2. Again, both these molds are being given away as a set. There will only be one winner, but they will get both of these molds. Oh, come on, get back in there. Well, I don't know. I guess one of these we can take out, right? Yeah. Look at them all the way through. Super cool. Not my favorite core shot I've ever done, but I wanted to try it. New mold, new colors, new ideas. A watermelon June bug. I definitely think it has potential. I really like the way I did the shell. I got the shell perfect. But I do think if I did this again, we would use a little bit lighter purple. Something that you might see the purple more, because through that shell, it's just looking a little bit dark. But all in all, not bad. Mold shoots incredibly well. So whoever winds up with this, I think you will absolutely love it. Alright, so included in the giveaway, I'm going to actually include these NEDs. So I think what we're going to do is just kind of package them up here. You know, because these molds might go to somebody who doesn't already make baits, you know. You know, a lot of people might enter the giveaway who don't already, you know, have all the stuff to make their own baits. But, you know, that this way they have an in-hand example of what these molds can do should they choose to start the hobby, you know, because the winner is going to be drawn pretty much randomly, you know, and there's no prerequisite to already be a bait maker, you know. And in fact, you know, if these went to somebody who doesn't already make their own stuff, you know, this might encourage them to try the hobby, which, you know, I would be thrilled if somebody took up bait making because of this. So in any event, we're just going to package these up. But here's the deal with the giveaway. It's not too unlike all my previous giveaways. However, you do need to be an active subscriber. So I will check your subscription status if you do win the giveaway. But basically, be subscribed and then share the content. So copy this video link, URL, whatever you want to call it. Share it to your Facebook, your social media, you know, your Instagram story, whatever outlet you have. It can even be just texting the link to friends, you know. Send it out to all your fishing buddies and your fishing club. Whatever you can do to help promote the content. And then leave a comment down below in the comment section that you have shared the video. So whatever your comment is, and your comment can be anything. It can say, Chris, great job. It can say, Chris, you suck. It can say whatever you want it to say, as long as it has the word shared and you're an active subscriber. And that is the criteria to enter the giveaway. The giveaway will be chosen, I guess, via a random drawing at a later date. What I'll do is I'll do a live stream probably 5 days to a week after the day that this video is posted. I'll do a live stream where I will then randomly select the winner via a YouTube comment raffle. So it's really important that you leave that comment down below. So without too much more blabbering, that is it. So core shot Ned mold, and we'll be doing lots more giveaways, especially if we can get to 80,000 subscribers. That would be a huge help to me personally, and we would do a lot more giveaways. But I had these molds. And, you know, part of the reason why Josh gifted me so many molds is so that I could do some giveaways. So, here it is. By the way, if any of y'all watching live in a town with a Zoe's Kitchen, is it not incredible? Steak kebabs, roasted potatoes, Greek salad. Man, it is absolutely an awesome, awesome restaurant. Alright, well, I think we're going to wrap this video up. We are headed home from lunch, and man, again, that place is just awesome. I will literally drive across town to eat there by myself. Like, sitting in the corner, the loneliest guy in the restaurant, eating my steak kebabs. But in any event, again, thanks for watching this video. To everyone who is going to choose to enter the giveaway, thank you so much for your support and being interested. You know, I have a lot of molds, so we're definitely going to be doing some more giveaways. And yeah, I think it's important to give back to the community and give back to my audience. With that said, good luck to everyone who wants to enter. There'll be more giveaways, of course, going forward in the future. But again, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. We'll see you in the next video. We have some exciting things coming up. I just got to find time to film it. I'm so crunched for time. It's affecting my ability to create, and that's the only unfortunate part. So we will see y'all in the next video. Stay tuned.